Can you guys hear me now?
There we go.
I can hear you now.
I forgot to hit that on.
Yeah, Jack's already screwing up the buttons, Tim.
Hey,
Calling and yelling at him.
Yeah, first time it's been a while. So, anyways, hope you can hear us. This is Jack Gang with House Talk. Every Saturday, 10 to 11:30. We got some people here. Want to introduce yourself because I'm not sure if they heard you again.
Nealey Fowler with Florida Elite Mortgage.
This is Suncoast Matt with Paradise Exclusive Real Estate, 941-977-6905.
And Mike Hendricks with Noble Home Watch and Noble Auto Sales.
All right. How's everybody doing today?
Good.
It's Saturday.
I went to a wedding last night at 5 o'clock. It was miserably hot, but it was ended up pretty nice.
We had a great dinner last night at the Chop House.
We did the 285 Chop House right there on Dearborn Street in Englewood. Fantastic.
So good.
It's good food. Yeah, I heard it's good food.
Yeah, we've been meaning to go there after one of the radio station shows.
For lunch?
Yeah.
You buying? I'll go.
No. I'll buy when we go to like Mango Bistro.
Yeah. Supposedly it's not cheap, though.
No.
No, it's not, but it's well worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah, very good and great atmosphere.
Yes.
Yeah, I think it's the same people that own Farlow's.
Correct. It is Farlow's.
Yeah, so Farlow's. I have yet to go there. I go by there all the time, but I've never been there, and that's one of the places that you need to go when you live in the area. It's really good food at Farlow's too.
Yeah, and they seem they were busy. Farlow's is always busy.
Oh yeah.
Farlow's has got this fish down there where they like the whole fish. They cook it and then they deep fry it, and you end up with a whole fish.
Wouldn't anything deep fried's good, right?
Yeah, well, I don't particularly like it because it's still got the whole fish on there, but I've been there with people that love it, so I'm like, okay. And they only make so many of them, so I think they make them on the weekends. So if you go there on Sunday, you got to get there early enough, otherwise we're out of them. So Ben, that's happened to me when I've gone there. The first people I was with, they wanted those, and no, we're out. Sorry, we only make so many of them. So, anyways.
I do find it entertaining while we do the radio show. Whenever Jack's behind the microphone, I watch to see how much he messes with that plug-in.
Yeah,
he does that through the whole radio show. Which, if
you're
on RadioHouseTalk.com, go to our YouTube channel and you can actually watch him fiddle with that thing.
It's a nervous tick.
I need one of those spinners.
Yeah, fidget spinners or something that doesn't make too much noise.
Yeah, there you go. I don't know. I keep thinking, I don't know why. It's a button to push that doesn't do anything.
Yeah, as opposed to the screen on the side.
At least you're not over here on the screen just going like this.
No, I set my whole arm on it because I was reaching across, and it's a touch screen. And when I did that, it shut it off, shut the whole radio station off.
Shut down the whole radio show in the middle of the show.
We didn't know we did it, and we're trying to hit buttons, and we're calling the station manager, find out what's going on. And I look over and I realize the picture that's normally here is not here, and they had one icon. I hit the icon, and everything came back on. So, but Tim's done he's challenged when it comes to answering the telephone. So he still doesn't get it. He'll get it right, and then he'll get more than one call, and he doesn't know what to do it, and we'll screw up. And if you want to give us a call, our number is 941-460-1530. Give us a call. We got Mike here talking about cars.
We can talk about cars all day and all night if you want to.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Where's your lot at?
Our lot is at 1498 South McCall Road right here in Englewood. We're specializing a lot in Jeeps and any other car anybody wants. We do a nice concierge service for looking for cars for people. And we do a nice business, we think.
It's good. And where's it at?
Right on McCall Road, 1498 South McCall, which is just a little bit north on McCall from Placida.
Do you do like classics or semi-classics?
We can.
Like first generation square body S10s?
Wow. We can do one of those, sure.
All right, nice.
Yeah,
and he has 70 Cutlass convertible with a 454.
I've got a 69 Cutlass convertible.
Oh, jeez. And he is 70.
We'll look for one.
My dream car is it's a 70 Cutlass with a 454 Ram hood with a green exterior and a white interior. I almost bought the car. I was going to trade. I had a Corvette at the time. I was trying to trade the guy, and we couldn't we were about $2,000 off on value, and we couldn't do it. And I still wish I could have bought that car. That was my dream car.
That's a pretty car. When I was a kid, my first car was a 69 442 convertible. It was dark blue with a white top, white interior, white stripes, and I was cool as could be in high school.
Oh, wow. My best car was a 69 convertible, 427 in it. Had 63,000 original miles on it. It was black with a white top. It had side pipes on it. That was a car that went 160 miles an hour in it.
Wow, that's a beautiful
In
car.
Mexico.
Yeah, in Mexico. No, it was up in farm country, and after I did it, I realized, all I need is a tractor to pull out in front of me, and I would have been just toast.
Yeah, but when you're young, you don't think about that stuff. You're
No, because we didn't think about it until the next day. We were talking about it, and we're like, geez, because we got it. We had a problem with the carburetor, and we got it that fixed, and we took it out, and he drove it first, and he got going 130 miles an hour, so I had to go faster. And after, like, the next day, we were talking about, we're like, if somebody would pull out in front of, we would have been just scattered on the field or in the fields.
It would have been Ziploc bags they
Yeah.
brought.
Oh,
Thank God. But we survived.
And you got a story to tell.
Yeah. So that was fun. Anyways. So
Now they got that super speeders law in Florida. I keep seeing posts on my Facebook where, like, it's usually kids. They're doing like 90 miles an hour, 100 miles an hour on I-75, where you go straight to jail now.
at
I
100.
thought you had to do over 100.
You have to do over
Really?
100.
It's
Yeah,
over
you go.
100?
Oh, they don't mess around. They're
That's
taking you
good
right
to
to
know.
jail. Yeah.
Over
I mean,
100?
I push 90 sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, it's speed limit 75 people or 70, and people usually do close to 80 on average.
Yeah.
And if you
Oh,
find
I
a
was-
rabbit,
I
you're
was
like right behind
yeah.
them.
I know people that do. I was told if you do under 80, they won't pull you over.
Like 79. Yeah,
Yeah.
I was told the same thing.
Mhm.
But I've been on I-4 coming back from Orlando, and we were doing like 75 miles an hour. And this car passed us like we were standing still. And it was like, when you're standing on the side of the highway and a truck goes by and you kind of shake. That's the way we felt in that
Wow.
car. Like, yeah, he's going, and he was gone. I mean, he went by us and he was just gone. And I'm
You're just
like,
waiting when you get a couple miles down the road to see him.
Oh, yeah.
I hate to say
Yeah.
that. I-4 is terrible. Mike drives it every week.
Every
Yeah,
week
I
going
hate-
to an auction out there in Longwood. And
Yeah.
it's terrible. It's either one way or the other. There's always going to be 2 or 3 accidents.
we were coming up from the Keys and we were on the 7-mile bridge, and there was this pickup that was just riding our butt. We were going 70 miles an hour. He was riding our butt, and he just wouldn't get it. And he finally passed us. And I'm like, good riddance, And about 10 miles down the road, he was pulled over. I honked and waved at him.
You see, they're putting in I don't know if they are putting it in. I know they're at least in talks about putting it in, but they're putting autonomous drones that you ride in from Tampa to Orlando, so you don't have to get on
Really?
I-4. Yeah, so it's just
But the whole car?
yeah, it's a single seater. I think it's a single seater drone that you
So
just
you don't take the car.
no.
Oh, I thought they
It
pick up your whole
flies.
car.
It's like the Jetsons.
Yeah,
is.
it's a flying.
Yeah, I want to pilot. I don't know if I can feel good with nobody flying the thing.
Well, the thing with those, like, in an airplane, if you lose power, you can kind of glide to hopefully a safe landing. In a helicopter, you can change the props to where you get a little bit of lift right before you crash land, so you got you don't hit as hard. And those things, they're just rocks if they lose power.
Or you get the people shooting them out of the sky.
Yeah, there's someone in there.
Well, they were showing this one guy. I was watching on YouTube, and this guy he admitted shooting it out of the car. He goes, "The thing was flying over my house, so I shot it." They go,
wow.
"You know that's illegal." I said, "Well, tell the guy not to fly it over my house."
It is an invasion of privacy. I mean, they just go over, but you still can't shoot them down.
No, I think there's a certain height that they have to be to go over a house.
No, it's in
Yeah.
the air. I thought.
No, there's a certain it's like 100 feet. I mean, it's a substantial amount of height that they have to be above your house for it to be legal.
No.
Mainly so they don't
Well,
hover and look in your windows. or
see,
anything.
I'm glad they
Right.
didn't have those when I was a kid, because we had really good slingshots. we had back then we had ball bearings. We would have been shooting those things out of the sky if they because we had ones that the slingshot went around your arm.
Oh,
Yeah.
right, I remember those.
You could roar back, and we could do it like 100, 200 feet, and you could hit stuff, and it hit hard. We had those when we were kids. We'd be trying to get those out of or we'd be shooting bottle rockets and stuff at them, So
Well, the
We
toys
had
that we all
BB
had.
guns. Remember the BB
yeah,
guns?
the BB guns and the pellet guns. We
What
used to
about
have-
the
Yeah.
darts?
Yeah, you good
The
enough
lawn
on you can.
darts?
Yeah,
Yeah, we're happening to the lawn darts. Nobody ever got. The thing is, they always say people got hurt.
Yeah, and their
Everybody
eyes
know
and all
nobody
kinds of
ever
stuff.
got hurt.
Yeah.
I mean, when somebody threw it, you watch the thing. I mean, common sense. So I don't know how people got hurt.
that's
And-
the problem. That's what's gone is the common sense.
Yeah, there we
Yeah,
go.
you're right.
Common what?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's like if you really want to see stuff that's stupid is go through the drive-throughs, and they have signs that says Braille menus available. So my question is: they giving it to somebody that's blind, and wouldn't the person that's driving just read the menu to them, or are they thinking they're going to have a blind person driving through the car? So
I used to work valet, and one of the guys that worked there, he's been there for a long time. The owner of it was the Performing Arts Center in Munster, Indiana, and the owner came there with his wife, and they both got out of the car, and as a joke, the valet parker that was there pretended that he was blind, and they were saying, "Oh, it's part of our program where we bring on like a disabled person." So he gets in their car. The owner knew about this. He
Yeah.
was in on the joke, but the wife was just losing her mind, and he rolled down the driver window, stuck out his cane, and was feeling the curb and went like half a mile an hour in the car down to the back
That's
parking
funny.
lot.
That's pretty good.
oh, that would be great.
It was funny.
Yeah, have somebody pull up in a $150,000 car and do that to them.
All right.
Right.
Oh boy, that wouldn't go over very well, I don't think.
No.
I went at the wedding I went to. They had valet parking, and I just picked up a bunch of rent, and I'm like, I had it in the rent in my visor. I'm like, I don't know what to do with it. I don't want to leave it in the car. So here I'm, and it was like $1,000. So I took it out of the envelope and stuffed it in my pocket, and I do that. And the guys are looking at me like it must be drug money or something.
Yeah.
There's all these 20s, and I'm like, it's just rent that I collected.
Don't mess with
before.
you.
Yeah.
So that must have been a while. Only $1,000 for rent.
No, it was just I just picked up one on the way to the wedding and everything. But it was all 20s, so it looks like
nice
a ton
wad.
of money. So, but and then I didn't have a place to put it. I couldn't take the whole bag, so I just stuff it in my pocket, and I'm like, geez. So it was fun, but I didn't want to leave it in the car. I'm not saying they were going to steal it, but I didn't want
You
to
never know.
I didn't want to leave the temptation there.
Yeah, you wouldn't be comfortable walking around and knowing that money was just sitting there.
Yeah. So, but then I didn't, and then but the wedding was kind of cool. I mean, they had open bar, which I was driving. It was down Fort Myers. So I had to drive back here, so I couldn't drink, but I had one drink. It was pretty good, and it was nice. But anyways, so how the mortgage doing, Nealey?
Good.
That's good.
Everything. We're going to start with this again. No, it's good. I mean, rates are so, and they're just staying the same. They're not going to raise them. They're not going to lower them. We're still in the mid sixes to high sixes.
They need to come down.
They do, but we can't control it.
Yeah. Well, it's like you say.
Like you said, you're going to sit there and you wait for them to come down in the
Yeah.
fives. Now you're
Yep.
going to pay more for the property.
You marry the house, date the rate,
Right.
and wait to refinance. I don't know. I think a lot of people I've been dealing with that are getting loans, they're just getting used to it. That's what it is.
As well as they should.
And it's like there's nothing. Either you're never going to buy something, or you're going to buy something and hope they go down, and it's just the price. The prices are going to adjust. I think the pricing we're in is 2019 to 2020, and if you're looking to sell, and then you have your house priced at that, you'll sell it. If you're looking to buy, that's where you need to look for pricing too, because I think and stuff is selling. I listed a house. It's a one that somebody's have to totally gut, and it was on there for 8 days, and we got a price that we got to offer pretty close to asking.
You had it priced right.
Yeah,
It's priced right. It's going to
and
sell.
we got it was on the market for 8 days,
Nice.
and I got a condo. It's been on there for about 2 weeks, and I think I got an offer coming on that one. So
Good.
And that one's priced cheap.
Yeah, I think currently the homes that are priced decently, they're going for about 96%
Yeah.
of what they're listed for. I think was the current stats for that.
Yeah, I mean, I feel bad for the people that bought in late 21 and 22 because they hit the price, and there's people out there now they want to sell that they bought there, and they just have to understand if you're going to sell and you're going to take a hit, well, don't worry, the people you're going to buy from are taking a hit too. So you lose money, but you're going to save money on the next one anyways.
Yeah.
And either and I don't know if we're going to get back to those prices soon. It's just like in 2008 when the prices went way down. It took us a few years to get back. And it probably took us like 5 or 6 years to get back to where we were before 2008. So it depends. If you can wait. If you don't, you just got to move on. And sometimes, your job, your family, whatever moves on, you just got to go. I got a guy that's selling his house, and for family reasons, he needs to sell. He'd love to sold it like, back to 22, probably got 60, 70,000 more, but he wasn't ready to sell it at that time. Now he is. So anyways, how's cars doing? Are prices going to ever come back down on those?
Probably not. I don't see the prices of cars coming down because the new cars have gotten so expensive. As of 2020, as of when you had COVID and everything, prices shot up.
Yeah.
New cars are so expensive now that they've brought up the price of the used cars. So if you go out and buy a new truck, say a diesel pickup truck, you could spend $100,000 on it. So that makes the old ones worth more.
Yeah.
And it's not going to come down.
Yeah. I used to buy cars that were like 2 or 3 years old and I used to get them for about half.
True.
Now they're about 70% of what
True.
the prices. They've gone up a good 10 to 15,000 when I used to buy.
Yeah.
And it gets tougher to want to, because I run miles on my car. I have my car. I put 165,000 on it when I bought it.
Well, the days of 100,000 miles and done are way over. Cars today, they'll go 300,000 miles without any issue. As long as somebody changes the oil, they'll go, especially Florida cars. Because the Florida cars, they're not like the North cars. You don't have any rust. You don't have any hills to put wear and tear on the transmission. You don't have any potholes to put wear and tear on the suspensions. So they just last longer. They're a much better car.
Yeah.
Yeah. And, I find Toyotas are the best.
Yeah,
They're
Toyota's
like
a great
gold.
car. Yeah, Toyota's
Yeah.
a great car.
I got 2 of them.
Yeah, they're very, very good. The American cars have fallen off just a little bit. They're coming back, but they've fallen off a bit. But you do. Toyota's great. Honda's great. Even some of the Hyundais, the Kias, they've come so far from when they first came
yeah.
out. They're
Mhm.
just.
So I can never buy a Kia
Why?
because of my office manager.
He's Korean?
No,
No.
because Kia, what you see Kia, right? Well, she tells me, we always had call that was kill in action.
Maybe
So
back in the
every-
90s.
Every time I see Kia, I think kill in actions. I can't.
We
Kias
see
back
now.
many years ago weren't great. It's like Hyundai.
No.
No.
Yeah.
You know,
But they have like the Kia Stinger now. That's a really cool car.
That's a rocket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Never
want to.
driven one.
The Hyundai I seen was I think it's a GS 80
Mhm.
or 60 or
oh,
something.
the Genesis.
Is it Genesis?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gen- It's made by
Which
Hyundai.
it is
but it's a
Hyundai, but it's Genesis.
It's
Yeah.
their luxury version.
That
I
looks
think.
really nice.
They're
It is.
fabulous
They are
cars.
nice.
And so I'm like, I want to. I haven't gone to look at them because I'm not ready to buy another car. But I want a Cadillac. I want a Cadillac car, and they don't make the sedan they make now is too small. And
Right.
they would make a bigger one. They're supposed to make a bigger one in 28.
Well, when you're ready for one, you give us a call.
Well, they don't make a big enough one.
We'll figure that out. We'll go
Yeah.
get you a 1975 Fleetwood Brougham.
No,
What
I
about
There
want-
you go.
I want-
That's the longest
What about a
car,
Lyric?
right?
Why don't you
What?
go electric?
Oh, it might be.
No, I can't go electric because I need miles. I mean, one day I drive from, one day I literally drove from Tampa down to Cape Coral and back up here.
You got cars that will have like 300-mile range.
Yeah, that was more than 300 miles. So it's like I had to get gas. My car gets like 400 miles an hour, and I had to get gas.
I'm telling you, I can't get used to the Teslas.
No, they're amazing cars.
I
though.
drove one the other day, and I'm going to tell you that a car that's smarter than me makes me
Yeah?
nervous. I feel like it's going to take over and like start driving
You're
itself.
I seen
When
this
it
one.
wants to.
I seen this one comedian. He goes, "I'd love to cut off the Teslas because they got automatic braking.
No,
They'll all brake."
it's terrible.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I
Why
think
not?
they
It's
have.
a good idea. Actually.
I think they have the fastest car right now, the Plaid. It's like 0 to 60 in 1.9 seconds.
Yeah, yeah. They're
It's
well,
insane.
instant power. There's
Yeah.
instant. They don't have to build the power
can-
like a gas engine or.
You can buy a
turbo
used
car.
one. I think used are like 65 grand. So you're beating cars that are like $500,000 or $500,000.
Mm.
Yeah, but I don't need a fast car. I want a car with options. Like my Cadillac's got everything. It's platinum, and I've got used to all the options, and I got heads up display. It's everything is top of the line, and that's what I want. And so when I go look at these other cars, they don't have all the wells and
Bells and
Bells
whistles.
and
Bells and
whistles.
whistles, something like that.
Wells and whistles.
But
The
once
bells and
you
whistles, yeah.
get an option, I mean, I remember when I had roll down windows. And I the
Oh.
first car I got with electric windows. I'm like, never getting a car with roll down windows again. when I got remote start, I'm like that. I want all that stuff.
Yeah.
See, and I'm just the opposite. I love all the cars from the 90s and early 2000s. I like everything manual, and anything I want in the car, I'll put in it. Like, they make it so easy to, like, take out the radios. You can put in a brand new radio, and then when that one becomes obsolete, spend a couple $100 and just take that one out and put a newer
Like
one
plug
in.
and play.
Yeah, exactly. I like the older ones are a little bit more modular. Like the newer cars, you can't even put in a radio and just have it work. You got to have the codes and all that stuff, and that's even if you can get it out.
Yeah, but the new ones, you
Right.
got the screens.
Yeah, I don't want screens.
I want screen. I like the new ones. I mean, I like the old cars too, definitely. But if I'm going to drive for business, I want the brand new ones. I want the luxury, everything.
Yeah, they've come a long, long way in the last 30 years.
Yeah.
They've changed a lot.
Yeah,
So
I just got to have Bluetooth. And
same.
I don't
Bluetooth
I have
radio and-
backup camera and I don't use it. It's terrible. Like mine's really foggy.
see,
don't
I
know
got
why.
all around camera. I won't buy a car unless I have that because I can go get in and out of nothing. I just found out that 2 options in my car I never knew I had.
160,000 miles later.
Yeah, it's literally I just never used it. Automatic right dim headlights. I didn't know I had that on
Oh.
there, and I don't know what I did. I switched it, and then all of a sudden they're working. I'm like, oh, I got that too. I didn't know I had it, and then the other one I got it had self parking on it.
Oh, really? Have you tried it?
No,
Oh, I'd be scared to try it.
well,
Was that where you let the wheel go and it turns
yeah,
up?
Yeah.
I
Really?
thought I honestly thought because I didn't really read it. I thought it measured if you can get in there. I think that's all it was for. And I never tried it. And I talked to somebody else that had the Cadillac. He goes, "Yeah, it's that'll park it yourself." I'm like, really? That's what that's for? I haven't tried it because he said once you touch the steering wheel, it stops. I mean,
Oh.
it goes back to manual.
And you can't help yourself but touch that.
Yeah,
steering wheel.
Well,
he
yeah,
said-
I mean, you're
But-
losing complete control. You're trusting that car.
He says it. He's done it. He said it backed in like it was supposed to when he got whatever. And I said, "How'd you do it?" He goes, "There wasn't a car behind me. It was a cone."
Oh, there you go.
He goes, so when it backed up, he said wasn't too worried at the front because he hit the brake, but it was the backing up that he wasn't sure about. And he said there was a cone, so he went in at the cone. He said it did work, but he was a little. He said the trust is really, doesn't know if it's there. But they had other cars do the same thing, so it's more
Some
and
of the
more.
cars you don't even need to be inside of it.
Yeah.
It's like
Well, they
something
got-
to do with the
Oh.
remote. Is that
Yeah.
the Kia or
The
whatever?
Teslas do it.
Tesla's
Do
good.
they?
You just hold it down and it comes to you.
Yeah.
Will it drive around or just?
Yeah,
come
it'll
straight?
drive around in the
It'll
parking
drive
lot, come
around.
right up to the front of the store that you're waiting for it at.
Or if somebody pulls in close to you, next to you, it'll back out so you can get in.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Mm.
Wow. Anyways, I'm
Very
Jack
considerate
Gang with
car.
I'm Jack Gang with Gangway Realty. This is House Talk every Saturday 10 to 11:30. Give me a call 941-504-1578.
Nealey Fowler with Florida Elite Mortgage, 941-468-2564.
This is Suncoast Matt with Paradise Exclusive Real Estate. Check me out at suncoastmatt.com.
And Mike Hendricks, Noble Auto Sales. It's 941-22-NOBLE, NOBLE.
And we'll be back in a few minutes. Got to pay some bills, and we'll stay with us, and we'll talk here for another hour. And we're back. House Talk every Saturday morning from 10 to 11:30. I'm Jack Gang with Gangway Realty. My co-host Tim, he's in Chicago painting his fence, and he's normally here, but like I say, he's in the second try. Last time he got snowed out.
Yeah, it was a blizzard.
Yeah, it was a
Full on blizzard.
And so he says that. We'll see what happens.
Oh, we got the.
Join us for the
again.
Florida Boating Life
We have
every
a
Saturday
boat life.
morning from 8 to 9 a.m.
This is
and
great.
catch the Sunday replays from 9 to 10 a.m. For 10 plus years, the Florida
We'll have to
Boating
let
Life has
Kathy
been your
know
number
this
one
is
source for anything boating here in Southwest Florida.
I can say
Again,
boating.
that's the Florida
It's
Boating
boating.
Life, Saturday mornings from 8 to 9 and Sunday replay 9 to 10. The Florida Boating Life.
Join us here each week, my friends. You're sure to
Okay,
get a
that's last time we had
from seven
different
stranded
promos.
castaways
Yeah.
here on
We're gonna
Gilligan's
have a
Island.
promo every week in the
I used to
middle of
love
it.
that show.
Yeah.
I tried to watch it not too long ago and I couldn't.
Did you
Gilligan?
watch the movie?
Gilligan's
Island.
Island.
Did you, watch, did
There
you
was-
see the
hey,
movie?
There was more than one
No.
movie.
They have a
There
movie.
was.
They do?
There's like
Yeah.
three. There's
I'll have
three
to watch
movies.
it just
Yeah.
because.
But see, the one movie doesn't have Ginger. She didn't come back for. I don't think she came
Right.
back for any of them.
Yeah, the one that that we
But
watched.
I think there's three.
Now that song's going to be stuck in my head all day too. He's walking around. Singing Gilligan's Island.
Marianne, the professor.
Don't
Yes,
forget
sir.
though, check out RadioHouseTalk.com so you can check us out on the camera. Check out our YouTube channel
Subscribe. We're trying to get 50, and once we get 50, we can go live.
so you can watch all of our mistakes in real time.
Yeah, there you go.
Mhm.
Hmm.
So, anyways,
When
we're
Jack
here.
shuts down the radio, you can see the panic in all of our eyes.
I've only did that once. Tim like hit the what button? They said the go button, wherever that is, and he like forwarded everything half an hour,
Now you can see
and we
this.
could get that back.
You can see the sweat on Tim's forehead when he's trying to operate the phone call buttons.
Yeah, and I'm like, just hit. I tell him it's 111. It says you got to hit it 3 times, and he's like, he's hitting this one and that button, and he doesn't know where he's at. And
It was hilarious. There was one time Jack was sitting where you were at. Tim was messing with the buttons, and I think we were just coming off a break, or it was during a break. They were having so much trouble. Like Jack was reaching over, like pointing, and Tim's like, just they're going. It was like a complete nutcase going back and forth and everything. I was laughing so hard that in that video, if you watch through the whole video, I have it at the very end as kind of like a spoof reel, and I'm just sitting here laughing, and they're just losing their minds going back and forth.
yeah, if you like to give us a call, our number is 941-460-1530. We talk about anything. Want to add a question about house? We got Mike in here about cars. Nealey with loans, and you guys got the hometown hero loans.
Hometown Heroes is back.
Yeah. So what is that? What is that?
It's for really any government county workers. You know, police officers, firemen, doctors.
And what does it give them?
Money.
On the spot.
Well, yeah,
What
it
is
gives them money down up to $30,000 actually.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, I knew somebody that just got one, and they were teamed up, ready to go, and that their mortgage broker got them done, and I think they got like $15,000.
Was it 30 or
Well, they
35?
changed it. It used to be almost everybody could get it, and then whenever the money ran out really, really quick.
Yeah,
This time they just went back to really.
but there's if you like you say I think if you're a teacher, you're a first responder, you work
There's
for
a big
medical.
list of it. Yeah.
So there's a lot of out there. So if you're interested, give Nealey a call, and she can see if you're eligible. There's other programs out there that you can qualify. First time home buyers. As a realtor, we can get a lot of times we can get the seller to cover closing costs for you. We just adjust the sales price.
You got that. Well, you also help with that awesome program now, just purely for investors, where as long as they have the 25% down, they're not guaranteed, but pretty near guaranteed approval as long as
As
they
long
can
as
show
they're
the
credit,
income.
yeah, it's a DSCR, it's a debt service coverage ratio. They just look basically on the house, what it's going to rent for. No income. It's got to make sense, but yeah. It's a
And
good
there's
home.
I'll tell you, the prices have come down. I've seen some brand new houses that they're about $50,000 off up in Nokomis.
Really?
I know they were selling for like $4, and now they're like $350. And that subdivision, the HOA is $12 a month, or
Nice.
$12.50 a month. Yeah, so
I mean, I know down in Northport, there's some houses that you can get that are decent houses for $250,000.
yeah,
You couldn't do that a couple years ago.
There's
So-
houses in Inglewood. I know one that I'm not. I don't have it listed or anything like that, but I'm telling all my family and friends about it. It's 195 and it's on a lake.
I mean, for first-time home buyers, there's opportunity out there. You just kind of got to deal with the rate until they come back down.
well, and I've talked to people that rent, and they say, "Oh, I can't afford it." I'm like, "Why?" And they, "Well, I just can't afford it." I'm like, we find out that their rent is close to what they're paying, and if they want to make a couple, sometimes they gotta make a couple, give up the Starbucks coffee every day. They do this to give up a few things to save a few $100 extra. They can get a brand new house. I had a girl that bought a house. Her rent was, I think, it was $1,900, and I think she got in. That was Misty. She got in at
Misty
like
was-
$2,400.
Yeah.
So, and they had the money, they had the income to do it. They just were like, well, we didn't think we could do it. And her sister bought a house through me, and her sister convinced her to buy a house. And now she's sitting in a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, brand new house down in Northport. Actually, it's a really nice house.
Yeah, it was a
Impact.
nice
I think it's
house.
got impact windows and doors in it.
Wow.
And so it's like her house is. I joked. I said, "Oh, your family's going to come here when we have hurricanes."
Don't you think you find that a lot of people don't realize that they can buy something? We find it with cars that people think, "Oh, my credit's too bad. I had a repossession," and we have avenues that we can use where we can get people into a car with a down payment of sometimes $500, $1,000
nice.
for sure, and we can get them into a car and get them down the road.
Well, I tell people if you're not sure what your credit is, go to Credit Karma and see what it is, and tell me what that is, and then I can usually tell them, kind of roughly what we need. But the big thing is if I can get them to call Nealey. Nealey will you fill out the application, run the credit, and she'll tell you where it is. And people go, well, I don't want to run the credit because it ruins my credit. Ain't gonna ruin your credit.
It's a softball.
Yeah, and
It's not a hard.
What's that mean?
It's just a
softball?
soft inquiry. It's not a hard. Like a hard inquiry is like credit cards. If you're, the lender will finally pull that.
I
but
think some people don't even know what it is. They don't know the
It's
difference.
it's just
right?
yeah, and I always say, she'll tell you where you're at. Okay, you're ready to buy. You're not ready to buy. You need to get rid of this. You need to do this. I've had people that they had student loans. They go, oh, my student loans are out there, and I know what student loans are. And I said, look, I can help you with that. I know how the work goes. And a lot of times the student loan programs got programs you can delay paying, reduce your pay, and people know they're out there and they're just doing it. Same with other things. They just don't know where they're at. And the first thing to do is start.
you're blinking.
You got to talk. Yeah, we got a call. Hold on
Oh,
one
right,
second.
we got a phone call.
I was always over there, so I never seen it.
Caller, you're on the air.
Well, good morning, everybody. How are you? It's Mr. Fun.
Hey,
Hey.
Ross. How's the weather up there?
It is raining. It has been raining for the last 24 hours.
Call Tim and see if he's painting his fence.
I think he already did that. I talked to him the other day, and he said I think he had already accomplished that.
Oh, yeah. Hopefully it dried before it started raining.
Yes.
So,
And it was,
go ahead.
I had to bring a jacket up here and a long sleeve shirt, and I had to wear pants. I'm not happy about this.
Is it cold?
It was cold last night. Yes. I mean, when it's like 70 degrees out, I'm now cold now. That never used to happen.
You're true
I'm
Floridian
completely
now.
climatized.
You've acclimated.
There you go. What are you doing
But
up there?
So I'm up here. We're seeing my grandson, and we're bringing home. When we come back, we're driving back with all my daughter's stuff back to Florida.
Oh yeah, because you guys are permanent residents down here now.
Yes, we're still trying to get the pots that my wife bought in Madison down to Florida because it was a good deal. So the pots were really reasonable. They were like $500 pots you got for $150, but it'll cost us $1,500 to get them there. So I think it's still a good deal.
Oh yeah.
Not.
Save that delivery fee.
You get what you do is you buy a trailer up there. Did you drive up?
Yeah.
So buy a trailer up there, load it up, and then when you get down here, sell it.
Been there, done that.
Or rent it.
But that's when you know what happens to me? I always buy high and sell low. It never works out the opposite way for me.
No, you got to go buy one of those good used ones that somebody's trying to get rid of. Because
A
they're
landscape trailer.
yeah, something you can stuff it full and bring it down here, and then I think the enclosed ones do sell better down here than the open ones.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I was looking for
Because
trailers for a
everybody's
while.
got one down there. Every long guy's got one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I had a customer. That's what he did. He moved from I think he moved from Vermont down here. And he bought a 20-foot enclosed trailer and loaded everything up in there. Came down, unloaded it, put a for sale on it. Some guy 3 doors down bought it, and I think it said it cost him $500.
Mhm.
So,
See, that was destiny right there. That's pure destiny.
yeah, he said I go, it's pretty good, but he said he sold it in 2 days. I said, why didn't you wait out? He goes, look, I wasn't going to tempt fate. It cost me $500. It cost me $5,000 to move the stuff. So he came out
that's
way
right.
ahead. So who's watching
Oh,
your
that's
business
something
while
that
you're
we
gone?
Say what?
Who's watching your business while you're gone?
So Aaron is.
Oh, okay.
Aaron is on it right now. But it's a little slow because, it's been a little hot down there, so things are slow. And without a permanent spot, it makes it a little bit more difficult. But we're working on the permanent spot, aren't we, Jack?
Yes, we are. We went and looked at a really nice place down in Matt Lachey.
Drink.
I didn't say it. I didn't say
Yeah,
it.
Tim, as Ross is going to say.
Ross has to say it? Okay. It's a drinking game every time.
I didn't.
Ross
I
says
didn't
Matt
say
Lachey,
the
you
word
gotta
Matt Lachey, nor will I say it
Oh, he
anytime
just-
Matt Lachey while we're on the phone.
Just twice.
drink.
Yeah, with him it's Matt Lachey. With Tim it's answering.
Well,
the
at least he's
phone.
not here to beat around the microphone either.
There you go. But
I don't know what it is, man. It's those movements. I think I need to stop using the crack. I think that's been the problem. Just
I
makes
tell
me
you what,
jumpy.
his son, your sister's son, Aaron, right?
Yes.
That guy is so cool to go out with. He is so chill when we're out on those jet skis. Like you freak out because especially when it's your first time. Because Jack and I went down there with to test him out and everything. I got video of it on my YouTube channel, so you can go take a look at that. But like when it's your first time, you're kind of uptight. Like I don't want to break anything. I don't want to mess anything up because they're nice, expensive jet skis. His son, his mood, his demeanor, and his voice and everything, it makes you chill out. And that guy, he knows his stuff.
Yeah, your son.
Aaron is he's probably one of the best guides out there.
Yeah,
great instructor.
First, I've been on jet skis
as far as
before,
what we
but
do.
never on the fish skis. And I told him when he's describing, they're 13 feet long, and it's hard to put in your brain that long. And you get down there, and you're like, holy, they're really big.
I mean, they got like attachments on the back with a swivel seat that you fish from.
Oh yeah.
But when
like a boat.
when you drive them,
They are.
when you drive them, I don't notice any difference. I mean, I think they may turn a little wider than
They're a little slower in the turn. They don't cut as quick. There's a lot of jet skis out there that are that are as long as that. It's just the way that these are set up because of the coolers and the way that they're made. They sit a little lower in the water, and to me, it makes them look a lot larger than what they are.
Yeah,
but I found like in the gunnels, like each side of it has a gunnel where your feet go, right. And what I like about them the most is I can actually stand inside the gunnel on one side of the jet ski while I'm fishing and not flip it over.
Wow.
So they're pretty stable for what they are. I mean, it's still a jet ski. I mean, you can still turn it over if you really tried. But the reason we went with these is because of the stability.
Yeah, and they were fun to drive. It was really neat because, like, he had a what do you call it, a bachelorette party come out, and they just want to look at the back of the rich people's houses. And we went by a bunch of these people's houses, and I'm like, wow. And it was kind of cool that they had somebody didn't somebody have a large, oversized soccer ball in one of them? We were out there.
Yep.
Yeah,
it just shocked me that I never thought about that part of the business where people just wanted to go like through the canals, and then that started another part of the business. Like when you go, like you don't know what the weather's going to be like in the intercoastal. It's a crapshoot, right? One day it's perfectly calm and flat, and the next day the wind's going the right way, and you can ride them, but you wind up getting wet. So within the area that we are, if we go into the canals, either Matlacha or Cape Coral, then it changes everything. And so we never have a bad day, because if it's bad in the intercoastal, well, then you go hit the canals and go sightseeing or fishing or whatever. There's always a way to do this and not get soaked.
Well, just that one day that we went, like, you don't just go to do one thing. Like when we went around the canals. We were checking out all the, nice homes in the backyards. We saw dolphins. I got
dolphin 3 times.
3 times. I got my fish ski up to 53 miles an hour, screaming across the water. We went to a little island, small island.
Donuts.
Yeah, I got to do my donuts. I got Jack all wet.
I got him back.
Yeah, he did get me back. But I mean, you don't just do one thing on these fish skis. They are very versatile, and you can do everything at once.
I like that island.
We have
Go ahead.
Yeah, we went to Picnic Island, and that's got the tree that is dead, where they've got all the different signs of where, New York is so many, 1,500 miles away, whatever it is. There's all the different signs. So that's like a tourist draw. And you can get into the back of the island there, so it's quiet. There's always a place to beach them. But we have a couple different things that we do as far as where we're going to go, depending upon the weather. Every day is a different adventure.
Yeah, and I have friends that I'm trying to get to come down. I told them, hey, you got deals, go get on there. You don't bring anything, just bring yourself and your sunglasses, and you go.
Once we get the new place and we get set up, it's going to make it so much easier for people to get to us, find us, and then we're going to open up the kayak part of the business, because kayaking down there I'm not a kayak person because of my health issues but I did do it. It's amazing because you can get in areas where there's no boats. You don't got to get worried about getting tipped over. The water's 2 or 3 feet deep, so you're not worried about, getting hurt or anything like that. I just think that whole area of this part of Southwest Florida it's amazing to me. There's never a day that I don't see something that just blows me away, especially with the dolphins. that's like an added bonus.
Yeah, that was something special. I was
Yeah,
excited when I saw him.
You know, I know dolphins are small, but the one we saw 3, and the baby was
Mhm.
like 2 small dolphins, and then I guess it was a baby. That thing was like about 1.5 feet long.
Yeah, that was really
Mm.
cool.
And I'm just like,
I'd have been in the water. I'd be like, come here, little buddy.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
well, I would have, but that the shark that came, the shark that was there was I didn't want to get in there.
Right.
Yeah, that's another thing you see. You see a lot of you see when you get in the clearer water, like if you go to Cape Costa up towards the top of Captiva, the water is so clear there, and the sandy bottom. You see a lot of hammerhead sharks there. I mean, we saw one that was longer than the fish ski that I was on, and they're just beautiful. You just never know.
Yeah,
And then I
from
give
above
everybody
water.
a GoPro to wear,
Yeah.
so you can film your experience. Matt really turned me on to something with that 360 camera. I'm thinking about permanently mounting one of those on the very front of each fish ski, so you can get that 360-degree panoramic view. If I said that right,
Yeah,
I think that would be a really nice thing to do.
I love using my 360 camera when I go out and video that stuff. The joke is, it's actually
How
Jack's
do we get
camera.
them to sponsor us? That's what we need to do.
The 360 people, I don't know.
Yeah, Insta
You see,
360.
you see 'em on videos online. You see the people on motorcycles. They always got 360 cameras.
Or in the back of cars, they mount them on the back of the windshield and
Yeah.
everything. What's great because you can pull. It doesn't have to be a 360 video. You can pull regular video, like landscape video, or upright video for like TikTok and all that stuff. You can pull all that from the 360 camera. And what's great is that you don't have to worry about which way the camera's facing. You just look at it while you're editing it on your computer and pull that video from whatever direction you want to look
Really,
at. Yeah.
the technology is phenomenal now.
Oh yeah.
But anyways, if anybody out there is looking to do something completely different, it's not like anything else you've ever done, intercoastaladventures.com. Check us out. Give me a call. We'll get you set up. We'll customize the adventure for you and make it wonderful.
Sounds good.
He
So-
takes care of everything, like
Yeah.
fishing. That's one thing I think
Yep.
that's going to attract a lot of people. You don't have to bring any of your gear or anything like that. He sets you up with everything.
Just show up.
There you
Just
go.
show up. We'll make it happen. And I don't have cheap equipment either. I bought the best for a reason, because the fish down there are monsters and you need really good equipment.
There you go. You gotta get the best. When you coming back? You gonna be up there? For a couple
We're going
weeks
to
or
take
what?
off on Tuesday. So, yeah, I'll be back for next week for sure.
Okay.
I'm not looking forward to the drive, though. I really like in the and here's the other thing that upset me. I had to fly Allegiant on the way up because we left out of Punta Gorda. I really miss Spirit Airlines. I know a lot of people didn't like that.
Yeah, but Spirit
I would
Airlines
always
got
sit-
a pedal.
Well, see, I didn't mind, though, but I was always in the front seat. I always paid the extra for the bigger seat.
No.
And then they bring me my 2 Tito's and my Bloody Mary mix, and I was a happy camper. Here, I'm at the back of the airplane, and I'm sitting with some guy who stinks. It didn't really work out that well for me.
And you had to do since you're in the back, you had to do the push to
Oh,
start.
I thought you drove up.
No, we flew up to drive back.
So what
Because
do
we're
you
going to
dri-
bring
oh,
Crane's
are
car
you- are
back
you
and a
rent-
pickup truck
oh.
back.
Oh, okay. I was wondering. I thought
Yeah.
I thought you took the pickup, drive up there to load up
Mm-mm.
and come back.
Yeah, he's got this
No, I'm
awesome.
trying to-
Go ahead, Ross.
I'm trying to keep the miles down on it because it's getting to that point where I'm trying to keep the big trips down away from it because it's over 200,000 miles.
Oh.
And I don't want to ever have to get rid of it because I love it.
Yeah, he's got this awesome Chevy pickup. It's diesel, and it's like he's got it tuned to 700 horsepower. So
What
it
year is
pulls
it?
670.
670 horsepower.
Runs
So
like
when
a Corvette, but it's a pickup truck.
and then what fuel mileage do you get?
Right now, because it's flat there on the highway, we get about 27 miles per gallon.
That's great.
In the city, probably around 23.
It'll run
For a
forever.
3/4 ton pickup truck, it does a good job.
He's
It'll
got
run
a
forever. You
he's
never
got this-
have to worry about it.
Yeah, and he's got this big trailer to pull all, like 4 jet skis at once. You can't even tell that they're back
No.
there. It pulls it no problem.
Well,
That's the other thing, Jack. We're going to have to figure out what to do with that trailer, too, because we won't be using it anymore eventually.
sell it. No, yeah, you're gonna have to sell it to somebody.
Or maybe hold on to it. Maybe
Don't you need it for service if you got to get them serviced?
This is true. Yeah, this is true. We could do it for that, too. I haven't thought that whole process out yet.
if somebody's like
We'll
down in
see
the
what
Keys or
happens.
something like that, and they want them delivered.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I did that once, and it was very worthwhile. I took them all the way down there. They paid me to bring them down. They kept him for 3 days, so it stayed down there at the time, messed around, and then brought him back. And it paid very well, but they loved it because everybody had their own fishing boat.
Nice.
Yeah, like I say, when we were
I
on
love
there,
going
I had
on
a
a
great
boat.
time.
Yeah, I love going on a boat with a bunch of guys, where you go on a charter and you go out there, but I like it better if I have my own boat because I'm going where I want to go with the group.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Oh.
you're not confined to one thing. The only thing is I know a lot of guys like to go on the charters and they like to drink. That's the only thing you can't do because you are the captain of your own adventure.
You can't be a drunk.
So we go to the bar afterwards and have a good time.
There you go. Get that bar and just catch up.
And did Mr. Kerfin call in?
No, he never calls in. He always says he's going to call
He's
in.
such a slacker. He's a total slacker.
He can say, I got busy. I was doing this, so I had to go do an inspection.
We'll text him right now. And say
Well, you know what
slacker.
happened is I looked at the time here and I'm like, oh my God, it's 9:30. I got an hour before I got to call in, and I'm realizing no, time is wrong. So that's
Yeah.
probably what he's thinking.
Yeah, there you go. Hey, we got a break coming up. You want to?
I'll talk to you guys next
All
week.
right,
I
we'll
love
talk
you
to
all. Take care.
All right. Talk
Have
to
a
you
good
later.
one.
Bye.
Drive safe.
Intercoastaladventures.com.
See, hit it twice and he's gone.
There you go.
Anyways, we got another break coming up. Stay with us. Right back. I'm Jack Gang with Gangway Realty.
Nealey Fowler with Florida Elite Mortgage.
Suncoast Matt with Paradise Exclusive Real Estate, 941-977-6905.
And Mike Hendricks with Noble Auto Sales, 941-22-NOBLE, N-O-B-L-E.
And like I say, we'll be back in a few minutes. Stay with us. Don't. We got some more fun time.
RadioHouseTalk.com.
Tim would say, where you get this? Hey, that's Blue Suede.
Oh, we got a call. But yeah, it's sweet and short.
But that's
Hold
Tim.
on. We got a call. Hold on a second. Caller, you're on the air.
What's going on?
Oh, you
No,
must
we were
be
just
done
gonna
painting.
text
Oh,
you.
and
You're
there's
just
the
in time
mowers.
for the mowers. The mowers just
Hey,
got here. They're late.
I'm in Chicago.
Yeah,
It's cold.
we
It's
just
not
talked-
cold, but it's cooler and rainy.
Yeah, we just talked
It's
to
60.
Ross.
No.
Yeah, he just got off the radio.
Yeah, he's here too, I think.
Yeah, he said you painted
Yeah.
your fence already.
Yeah, I did a lot of stuff. Holy cow. Well, I really haven't done anything to the house, to my house over here in like 3 years, and I kind of neglected it. We pulled up, we're like, holy crap, we got to do some work.
Aren't
So-
you ready to sell that thing yet?
No, I'm not going to sell it.
Why, you gonna move back?
No way. But when I come back here, because I got to go back and forth because of my business, I don't want to stay with my kids.
You're supposed to love it. Then you around the grandkids.
No, I'm just opposite. I don't want to be. Yeah, I don't. I don't want to stay. I don't want to stay with them, and then they're telling me what to do and how to do it. I don't need that.
Yeah, well, you get down the road. You can be a snowbird.
Yeah. So hey, the bigger question is, what'd you ever do with that lawnmower?
Oh, jeez.
What lawnmower?
We donated it to the gods, to the scrap yard.
So Nealey, so check this out. So Jack calls me up. He goes, "Hey, can you come over and help me to bring a lawnmower in to get fixed?" So I bring it in with him, and I'm like, "Jack, this thing's a piece of garbage." And he goes, "Oh, I got it from one of my listings or something." And no, it's a great lawnmower. He's going on about it. And then another day he says, "Oh, we decided to throw it away."
It was a Toro. Those things last
What was
forever.
wrong with it?
It needed a new carburetor.
I have a guy
No,
that fixes them.
That's a total Chicago attitude, Nealey. I got a
Yes.
guy.
But they no, the problem with it is they discontinued the carburetor,
Mhm.
and he said it costs way too much money to try rebuilding it. So he goes, it's going to be more than 175, and you can go buy a used one for that. So
No, it was one of those things where you had the little handle on the top. You crank it up.
no, it did. That was electric start. I know. Hey, my grandfather used to have one. That thing ran for like 30 years. That thing would start. You do it once or twice, and it started every time. So
Yeah. Well, all right. Well, I just had to know about the lawnmower.
yeah, well, I got 2 pressure washers that I got from the same guy. And I don't know what I'm gonna do
I got
with
a
those
guy.
things. I don't know. I gotta get rid of them. No,
Same
I
guy.
got one. I want somebody that
Hey,
wants
Nealey,
one.
just-
I don't know what I'm gonna do with the other one.
Hey, Nealey, just to let you know, I'm going out having some drinks tonight.
Oh, you are.
Yeah. So,
Be careful.
Yeah, just you're not
yeah,
driving up to
just thought I'd
Wisconsin,
tell
are
you
you?
guys that.
I've learned that,
What's that?
You're not-
vodka and tea
Vodka and tea.
is not making me want to sleep the whole next day.
What's it called, though? What was the name?
An ice pick.
Ice pick.
Ice pick.
Ice pick. I
Oh.
used to have Long Island iced teas
Yeah,
Oh,
they're
God, they're too sweet.
But Tim, you're not driving up to Wisconsin, right?
going across the border.
No,
Yeah, because
no,
you'll get pulled
no,
over. You know what the police are gonna if you get pulled over.
yeah, they're going to ask me if I have any educational material on me.
If you're going there, bring me back some cheese.
There you go.
Yeah, in Spotted Cow Beer, which is pretty good beer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Tim,
So, all right.
Tim knows that he's hoping that Chicago gets another football team some downtime. 'Cause didn't they just move
Yeah, we
to
stole
the
it.
Indiana?
It's now the Hammond,
did?
Yeah.
the Hammond Bears.
really.
Yep.
Yeah.
They went to Mattstown.
What?
Yeah, they moved to where I grew up.
So it's no longer the Chicago Bears?
Well,
They'll
they're gonna
probably
be
still
there,
call it the
but
Chicago
They supposedly
Bears.
moved.
Because you just
this-
said Hammond, and I'm like,
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
Hammond,
supposedly moved to
Indiana.
Hammond, Indiana.
Which
Oh,
is half
The
a
only
mile
thing,
from the border.
That's
The
like
only thing,
sacrilegious
famous
or
about-
something, isn't it?
Hammond is a Christmas Story.
Oh yeah, that's where the
And
original-
Michael Jackson.
oh really?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah,
Is that where he's
yeah,
from?
Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, they
Well, you know,
go ahead.
go ahead.
No, they,
Where I live in New Lenox, Joliet. You know, that's where the Blues Brothers. But the only thing that really came out of the Joliet besides the Blues Brothers was Dairy Queen.
Dairy Queen.
Dairy Queen.
Yeah.
Yeah, the very first one was here. That's it. That's it. Nothing else.
Oh wow. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I don't
And
think.
Lionel Richie. Lionel
Oh,
Richie's
nice.
from here.
There you go. You got a few more people.
Yeah,
They had
right.
some TV star that lived down the road from you guys.
No, that was in Port Charlotte. When we lived in Port Charlotte, Spanky McFarland lived across the canal
Who's that?
Little Rascals.
from Little Rascals.
Oh, gosh, wow.
He actually lived in Cinnaminson, New Jersey, which was about 10 minutes from where I grew up. That's where he was a kid.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And then down the block was Gallagher.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I used to see him all the time, but
He's
but
smashing his
that's it.
watermelons out there.
Yeah.
Right. Didn't his brother copycat him, and then he sued him?
Oh, really?
Yeah, his brother looked
I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah, his brother looked exactly like him, and he went around telling everybody that he was Gallagher, and then the real Gallagher sued him for impersonating him and making money off
man,
it.
I'll tell you what, man, you sound just like my buddy from Philly.
I do?
Yeah, my buddy Carl DiMatteo. If I didn't know it, I'd say, yeah, I'm talking to Carl.
I was
You sound
born,
just like him.
I'm born and raised about 20 minutes north of Philly.
Yeah, okay. Yeah,
Maybe they're cousins.
Yeah, could be.
yeah. Maybe you guys are cut. Yeah, right.
Hey,
Exactly.
the mailman hasn't chimed in yet today.
Okay.
Well, that's weird.
Yeah, maybe he has a day off today.
Did you guys hear from Randy yet?
Yeah, did you hunt Randy down up there?
No, he's still pissed at me, and I'm not sure what's going on.
Is that the one that had the house on the market for a really long time?
Yes.
Yeah.
Did
Yeah,
he sell it?
yeah.
He did.
Yeah, he
Because
finally
it was
sold
stuck in the 80s. It was stuck. The thing was stuck in the 80s, and then he takes and puts LVT right over an old tile floor. I'm like, dude, come on.
And I told him,
Yeah.
and then he, with realtors, you always, if you can't sell something, ask another realtor because you might not know what you're doing wrong. And I said
Yeah.
something like that to him, and I just swear I stole his firstborn. He was not happy with me at all because he was doing
Yeah.
open house, and he goes, he gets these people come in, and he doesn't know why he can't sell an open house. Well, have somebody else do an open house for you. Maybe you can see what's
Yeah.
going on. And he just like, I can do an open house. I'm like, sorry, I didn't mean to disrupt you, but as a realtor, if I can't get something to sell, I got other realtors I bounce off. I'm like, look, I've had this house listed. Why am I not selling? Can you go look at it? What are we doing wrong? And if you're not willing to have somebody critique you, you're just going to get lost in the past.
You'll have to do that for the River House.
There you go. Well, I've been there. That house is ready
Yeah.
to go.
All right, you guys, I'm gonna go. I gotta go in the UPS store. I gotta mail something out, and I gotta install an outlet in the ceiling. I got stuff to do here.
All right. Well,
Don't drink too much tonight.
Enjoy the
yeah,
rest of your
you
weather.
gonna be back
Yeah.
next week? You gonna be back next week?
Just try an ice pick.
Yep.
We got
Yeah,
the
right.
politicians coming in next week.
Yeah. Right.
Big
Hey,
question.
little trivia. Do you know why they call it Chicago the Windy City?
Yes.
Why?
It's not because of the wind. It's because of the politicians.
Oh, really?
Really?
Yeah. That's exactly. Yep. That's how it came about. Yep. Exactly.
That's
thought-
that's one of the things they tell you when you take that boat tour through Chicago.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think I think they do. Matter of fact.
Yeah, they do. I've done it.
Yeah, I've done it. Look at the skyline, right?
Exactly.
So, all right, you guys, have a good one. See you
All
guys.
right.
See ya.
See
Be
ya.
safe.
That was Tim, our co-host that's been fixing his house.
Kerfin inspections.
Kerfin inspection. Finally got his fence painted. Last time he was up there, he was ready to go, and then he got a snowstorm. He called in. He goes, "It's freaking snowing up here." Like,
That's a 4-letter word, Snow.
yeah.
Right.
Well, I love snow if you're playing in it, but I hate living in it.
Yeah, exactly.
When I used to go snowmobile and skiing, and
Oh yeah.
out there, it was great.
Right.
But if you have to live in it, it was just not.
I like to see it on TV.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the initial snow is always
That's it.
great, but then after 3-4 days or a week, it starts getting dirty and grimy and
Yes.
nasty and
Well, I always
everything.
hated. It seemed like if you got snow in your driveway, if you didn't go shovel it right then, it turned to ice, and then you were either salting it, chipping it away, or something. It
Or
was
you're
just like-
slipping on it.
It makes
Yeah.
for some really good videos, though.
Oh.
Yeah. I always
love
had
watching them.
4-wheel drive or all-wheel drive. I always had Subarus up in Indiana, so
Yeah.
I never shoveled my driveways. I just plowed through them with my
Yeah.
cars.
Yeah, but then it turns into ice.
Still not bad.
As long as you're not
It's just a
walking on it,
driveway.
it's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it's just a driveway, usually it's slanted out towards the road and didn't have any
It's-
problems with the Subarus.
That's sliding down the driveway into the road.
Yeah.
No, we had a gravel driveway going up, so we could only get it so much, and it did get icy because you couldn't really. But then when I moved into a duplex, we had paved,
Hmm.
and we had to get out there right away because I tell you, the pavement would melt and freeze, and you'd have 3 coats of ice on there that you either go chip it or throw enough salt on there to
Yeah.
and it was just a pain in the butt to do it. So.
Yeah, I don't
I
miss any
don't
of that.
miss it. I don't miss it. Don't miss it. Don't miss it. Love the weather down here, even when it's hot. Everybody's always so hot. Well, that's what we got air conditioner for. I got air conditioner in my car. I got air conditioner in my office. I'm air conditioning here. I'm air conditioning at home.
And
If I don't
everywhere you
wanna be out in
go,
the hot, yeah.
That's what-
everywhere you go for fun, like the museums, the aquariums, the zoo, like everywhere they have air conditioning.
Yeah.
It's a whole lot easier to get cooled off than it is to get warmed up.
Yeah. And my
And-
neighbor's pool, it's nice and blue and everything. I can go use that pool if I need to. So I'm loving it.
Remember the layers? You'd put on 6 layers of clothes just so you could keep.
Oh yeah,
warm.
it's supposed to so you wouldn't freeze, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, I was the guy. I shoveled snow in my shorts. I like it.
Oh, tough
really,
guy.
really
I
cold.
hate it.
It
I hate
wasn't
it.
tough, I just enjoyed
As
it.
a kid, you stay out so long, your hands and toes would freeze, and you come
Yeah.
back in, the blood start flowing again. Oh my
And
god,
it just hurts.
Yeah, but yeah, I didn't mind the cold. The cold never really bothered me a lot. It was just the weather. You couldn't do stuff.
Mm.
In Wisconsin, it was like you had 3 months of summer, 2 months of winter, and then you had the rest was spring or fall. It was either too wet, too cold to do stuff, and it was like it was in between all the time. I'm just like I wanted one. Down here, it's always summer, so
Yeah, I was a commercial driver up there, and one of my regular routes, I'd go from Portage, Indiana to Detroit.
Mm.
And one night on my way back, I did it through the night. And one night on my way back, it was -20, and the diesel froze in the
Oh,
middle
yeah.
of 8094. And I sat there for hours. I didn't have
Mm.
any heat or anything because my truck wasn't running. Eventually, my phone was about to die. I had to call the police to come and pick me up because
You might
nobody
freeze
was
to death.
coming.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to have car carriers, and that was one of the issues. You had to put the additive in so that the diesel fuel wouldn't gel up.
yeah,
Because you'd leave somewhere like New Jersey, where I was from, and the temperature would be 30, and it wouldn't be an issue, or 25 wouldn't be an issue. But then you'd get up north in New England, and it was 10 and 5 and 0, and that fuel would gel up, and the
Yep.
motors would shut off.
see, we had a bunch of cars in part of my life where all my brothers and sisters had cars, and my mom's car would always start. If we needed a jump start, we would use her car to jump start everybody else's. And when it got cold, that car wouldn't start, we knew you didn't go anywhere. If my mom's car didn't start, it was a Chevy Nova. It was a '78 Chevy Nova. If that car didn't start, you don't. It was just too cold to go out. And then when I went up to visit one time, I got there, it was 3 degrees. No, it was 1 degree. Never got over 9 degrees. I left, it was 3 degrees. Got back here, it was 73 degrees. And I'm like, now I know why. And when you're up there and it's that cold, you don't do anything because if you go out, you go out and you get stuck on the road, you could die.
Yeah.
And everybody thinks, well, I'm in my car. There's no insulation in your car when
No.
it's not running.
Right.
I think we went up there. We were planning to go see a bunch of people, and we're like, nope, we're gonna stay in the house. I think we went to one store the whole time we were up there. Otherwise, we stay in the house all the time. Like no desire to go up there when it gets that cold. So
I think that's why we're here.
definitely, I don't. I moved down here 28 years ago, and I always joke with my family: if you want me to move back, make sure I'm not coming back during the winter. Make sure I'm coming back in the summer. It's real nice. I miss it then. But in the winter, the minute I get there, I want to get back on the plane and come back. They're like, it's not that bad. I'm like, yeah, it's not that bad, but I don't want to live in it. So.
A couple hours is fine.
Yeah.
Turn around and
Well,
come back.
I mean,
We've
it can
become-
be pretty.
we-
If the sun's
yeah.
out and it's glistening and it just freshly snowed, that looks pretty and it's nice and it's tolerable. But when it's
Well,
gloomy and
My wife and I, we become snobs because we're in Northwest Indiana, right next to Chicago. So you got the Middle Steel and the BP Amoco refinery and everything there. So as you get closer to old home, you start smelling the air, and we're like, starting to cough a bit, and everything. Like, oh, this air is just terrible. It's just terrible. We need to go back to Florida.
Yeah, I say I don't. And when I'm here, I don't miss it up there. If I do, I always tell people I can turn my AC down in my car on a cloudy day, and it's like a fall day up there because it's 60 degrees. And if I really miss it, I'll go stick my head in my freezer, and I got winter.
yeah.
So,
We
anyways,
you had the remote car starters. You have them in the newer cars down here now. But the older cars, remember they used to install the remote
Oh,
starters
yeah.
so it would heat it up while you're in the house.
Make sure
Wait.
that you left your car in neutral with the handbrake
Right,
on.
right.
Didn't leave it in gear.
Well, what I never understood was why they didn't do the same thing here. Why aren't there a lot of aftermarket car starters so you could cool your car off in the summertime? Start it
yeah,
up
my
from
car
in-house.
has got that.
Yeah, I
Well, the
think-
newer cars.
Yeah.
The
I
older
think-
ones though don't.
I think they're just nobody's really buying the older cars that much anymore, to where there's no companies can stay afloat just
You know
on
what?
them.
We sell a lot older. Actually, the older market is a lot stronger than the new car market, because people can't afford
What do you consider older? Like the 90s,
older,
2000s?
early 2000s, mid 2000s, even up to like a 2010, because cars are 8, 10, 15. I believe we did a look at some analytics, and the most popular price range is $10,000 to $15,000. So those cars are probably 10 years old, 12 years old, 15. A lot of those wouldn't have a remote start.
Right.
And a lot of the style cars. So it's not a Cadillac, it's not a Mercedes, it's a Hyundai, it's a Chevy, a Sonic or something like
Yeah,
that.
my '86 Corvette didn't have remote start.
Yeah, I didn't
My
think so.
17 Cadillac, but it's a base, doesn't have remote start.
Yeah, and that's what a lot of them. I don't know why it's not a thing down here, but that's the most popular price range right now. So we're trying to stay in that range as much as we can. It's very difficult. Between that, we probably got about 8 Jeeps in stock, and we try and keep those between $10,000 and $25,000 because it's a popular market for people that they can afford stuff.
Yeah, and Jeeps, they do almost everything. That's
Oh.
one thing I loved about Subarus. It's Jeeps and the Subarus, especially back up north in Indiana.
Oh,
You
yeah.
don't have to worry too much about snow and all that stuff with those things.
Well,
we had block heaters up there.
the block heaters,
Yep.
yeah, right.
And it was like I'd plug in my car and I come out, and then within 5 minutes I got heat coming on with it. But the thing I didn't have up there, which I have to have down here, I'll never use, is the heated steering wheel.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
I don't know why they didn't have a heated steering wheel up there, because your whole car could be warm and your steering wheel was still
Freezing.
froze.
Yeah.
And down here, so I don't know why they don't. That I would think they would have thought of a long
Well,
time
your
ago.
Cadillac has the cooled seats.
Yeah, that's-
every time I get in
Yeah.
there, I crank that thing up.
Oh, yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, the cool seats, and then they have heated seats, and heated seats. I don't know why they didn't have them up there too, because it's like you
Yeah.
put a little burner in there or whatever.
We bought a couple Range Rovers, and they had coolers. You lifted up the center console, and it was a cooler.
Oh, those are
Actually
cool.
Cooled, so you put your water or
Oh,
whatever
really?
in there. Oh yeah, it would cool it down, and probably a box hold big enough to hold 4 bottles of water.
Wow.
It's kind of a neat thing.
So what are interest rates for cars? Are they
Uh,
better? Are they worse than they were, or what?
They're a little bit better than they were. I think probably somebody with good credit for a used car. It depends on the year, depends on the miles, but you're probably somewhere 9%, 10%. I think is what
Yeah.
we found on the last.
That's
deal.
not bad at all.
No, we even have an outlet for people with bad credit.
Secondary.
That the interest rate's higher, but we can get them in. But we also have one of those that has, if you have under between a 600 and 700 credit score, we can get you in probably at a 9.9% rate, which is pretty good for
Oh
somebody.
yeah, and that's a good way to build your credit too when you're looking to buy a house and you need to build up your credit.
Oh yeah.
Go buy an inexpensive car and make some payments. It helps your credit. Get
Also,
a credit card.
Get a credit card. And you're going to put gas and groceries, whatever you're going to use every month. Put it on that card and pay it off every month.
Yeah.
Yep.
I tell people just use it like a bank. Money's in your bank, and go spend all the money, and then you can go online and make a payment.
Well, if they get the credit card that you give the money and then
Yeah.
you borrow your own
It's
money
secured,
back,
yeah.
will that still give them the same
Yes.
credit? So that's for a lot of those people who are used to having money troubles. Might be the best credit card.
Yeah,
for
that's
them
what
to
you tell them. If you don't have anything, go to most of the banks offer them.
Yeah.
You go and put $300 to $500 in there, and a lot of them, if you make the payment on time, you do what you're supposed to within 6 months to a year, they'll convert it over to a regular. They either convert it over or they just have you apply for it, and they'll use that credit card to get you the next one.
That's nice, and it keeps them out of trouble. A lot
Yeah.
of those people get, how people are. They get used to paying the minimum, which you'll pay forever.
Yeah.
Because we all know the credit card companies, all they want to do is get you paying every month. That's all.
Yep.
They don't care how much you borrow. They want 100,000 people giving them $100 a month.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
they're
that
golden.
25% interest rate.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Yeah, you're never going to pay it off.
Right.
But
So I'm a little worried that they have legislation. They want to reduce the credit cards down to 10%.
Mm,
And it sounds good. Everybody's, that's what I want. But then what's going to happen is not everybody's going to be able to get a credit card because the risk is too high.
mm.
And the credit card companies are just not going to do it. Or they're going to, what I don't like about it, they're going to end up with a bunch of fees. Okay, we'll give you 10%, but we're going to charge you for everything. Or they're going to start charging interest once you buy that thing. You're not,
No grace period.
No grace
Oh,
period. It won't
right.
be
What do you
on
think
there.
about the property tax for Florida? It's going to be on the.
Yeah, the property tax that's supposed to come up. They're gonna knock off the ad valorem, except for the schools, off your property tax. I figured out on mine. I'm gonna say $500, maybe.
Which that's $40 a month. That's pretty nice.
Yeah, but where's all that money coming
Right.
from?
They are not being very clear about it.
Yeah, they're not saying, well, we're gonna do this and we're gonna do that. My big thing is, instead of voting for that, it should go. Everybody should be going to either their city, their town, their county, the school board, and saying, look, you're taking too much money. You need to cut our budgets. And all those entities, I think they should look at their budgets and go, look, we got people going to do it. I think the next thing is people say they're not going to go after the school board, but when they pass an amendment and you save some money on the other ones, then they're going to say, well, the school board's still taking a bunch. Then they're going to go after the school board. So I think it's better just go through your budget. And if you don't need to spend money, don't spend it. I don't know why the government figures out they got any money they get, they got to spend.
There's a lot of bloat because if they don't spend it, they don't get it the next
That's
Well,
very true.
cycle.
Yeah, because they think they're going to get less. Well, change the attitude. If you don't spend it, great, give it back.
That sounds like that common sense thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Back in the
Or on out
day,
the
I
window.
was a policeman years ago, and we used to get money every year from the federal government. It was a local city department, and we used to get money from the federal government. We'd got about $20,000 a year from the federal government for a traffic program, and if they didn't spend it, they didn't. So they'd go out and they'd buy 2 new police cars every year that they really didn't need, but they had to designate them as traffic enforcement in order to consistently get that
Right.
money every year. And if they ever didn't spend it, like you're saying, they didn't get it anymore. And they don't think from a common sense point of view that, if all of the governments were run like we have to run our homes, we have X amount of dollars to spend. We can't spend more than that. And that's not what they do. They don't look at it from that point of view. It's, we can get some more.
Yeah, I won't say where, but with the school and everything, I won't say which school or anything like that, but I saw 2 brand new school buses bought, 2026s, and they sat there for the rest of last school year not being used or anything, and they weren't needed. There was
Well, they need drivers.
that too.
It seems like every school they need drivers. They got to get some of the autonomous school buses.
Right.
Oh my gosh, no. If I had kids, I would absolutely not. I'd be taking them to school every day.
Everybody does. You ever go by the school? There's
Oh my
lines like
God, the
crazy.
lines.
Yeah.
I mean, they say, well, you need bus driver. Why? You got all the parents dropping off. I mean,
It's hard to trust somebody else driving your kids around. Especially
yeah,
the
well,
way
if you get a
traffic
computer
is.
do it, nobody will care.
No,
A lot of people
I
will
don't
care.
agree with that. I won't even get in one of those new Teslas that are in Tampa that they're testing out.
The Wave.
We've seen it.
The
It's a
Waymo?
weird looking
Waymo.
thing.
Yeah.
Waymo. That's
Yeah,
it.
Waymo,
It's
yeah.
Waymo.
gold.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
and nobody's driving it, and it's just bizarre to look at
I don't know. They say they're safer than having a driver.
until
what
they
they
want to take
say.
over and do what they want to do.
My big thing is they follow maps and everything. They change a road that somebody doesn't have. That's what gets me worried.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh,
You remember the
right.
people when the GPS first came out, people were just following the GPS blindly and they were just driving right into lakes and stuff like that. 'cause-
Well, and then the Waymo, they said that, well, we have people overseas that monitor those. And
well, that's comforting.
what scares me is those dumb American.
Right.
He's done.
Yeah.
Push that button.
Or they're probably going to have like a general kill switch, like, all right, we're ready to take over the
Eject.
U.S. Flip-
Eject them.
Yeah.
Now, if I would feel better if you had a kill switch in the back. If you could hit that button, the doors went, open
Right.
automatically, and if you got scared or whatever, and the car would stop, the doors open, then it'd be fine.
There's a video of a guy he got into one of those self-driving cars for a business meeting, and it went into like a roundabout. And it just kept going in a
Going
circle and a
around.
circle and a circle. And he called customer support while he's in the car. He's like, yeah, it's not letting me out. It just keeps driving in a circle. I got to get to my meeting. It won't stop. It won't do anything. It just keeps driving in a circle. Wouldn't let him out.
Oh,
I
geez.
don't know how I feel about that.
Well, then they're talking
Panic
about
would set
having semis going down the road with no driver.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
Who did that?
really
Budweiser was the
scary.
first one. I think that.
Then I think they need to create their own lane with a bunch of like
Walls.
walls.
Yeah.
They could just go down on the right hand side.
There you go. Well, that wouldn't be a bad thing even if they have drivers.
Mm.
Get out of my way.
Yeah, exactly.
So actually, the truck drivers don't bother me. It's the people that believe the left hand is to drive slow in.
Oh,
Which we now have a law against.
Yeah.
Yes. But
yeah.
how many people get pulled over? Because I tell you one thing, I want to become a deputy just to pull those people over.
You'd
they're
be
going
busy all
60
day. You'd be busy all day long.
They're going 65 miles an hour in the left-hand lane because I talked to this one guy. He was doing it, and we both pulled in the gas station. I said, buddy, you're not supposed to be in the left-hand lane if you're driving slow. He goes, yeah, but then I don't have to worry about people getting on and off and getting in front of
Right.
me.
So screw everyone else. This is convenient for me.
It's
My ex-partner, he tested something. He came living in Tampa. He drove down one day. He went 65 miles an hour in the right-hand lane. He said that was perfect. He never had to pass anybody.
Mm.
Everybody passed him. I said, yeah, how many people flipped you off too?
Yeah.
He goes, I was in the right lane. I said, then you're probably okay.
Yeah,
the
at least
slow
he was
lane
in
is
the right
actually
lane.
sometimes the faster lane.
It
Yeah.
is. The passing
It's
lane can be
illegal to
the
pass on the
lane.
right.
Yeah.
Supposedly. I don't know if that's right lane or right on the shoulder.
The shoulder.
So who's the police going to pull over first? Somebody driving 60 in the left lane, or the person doing 70 that
Yeah.
passes them on the right to get around them?
That'd be a good test. Find
Yeah.
out. You just both.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
as long as you're in a lane, you can pass on the right. You can't on the shoulder.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what it is. Passing on the shoulder.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. The frustration level when people, and the other thing is people, you come up to an intersection, I'm turning left, they're turning right, and then they'll go wave at you. Like, go ahead. Just drive like you're
Yeah.
supposed to.
Take your right away.
Don't be so polite. Just drive like I'm anticipating you doing the right thing. And it floors me when people do stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
But I'm sure I do stupid things too. I'm sure I know I cut people off, and I wave at them, say I'm sorry, but I didn't see them. I was doing something I didn't see them, so I make mistakes too. But I try not to. Some people, I swear, they drive out there. I want to know who the people are. I swear there are certain people that when you're in a hurry, all the slow people get in front of you
That's the truth.
And
because
there's a switchboard operator or something too. They
Yes.
make all the red lights change to red
Yeah.
when you get to them
Yes.
too.
Right.
yeah, you know what? If you want to go through an area with green lights, when you get in your car, say, "Oh, I gotta send a text message." I'll do it at the first stoplight. You know, all green lights. I swear it happens. Like I'll get in my car, "Oh, I gotta send a text message." I'll do it at the first stoplight. and it's green, green, green. I'm like, "Shh."
I didn't get a green light all the way down here. It took me forever. I hit every red light.
Mm.
I was like, I got to break the cycle. I don't know how to break it though. It's probably run the next one.
It's wild. So,
Yeah.
anyways, but we're almost to end the show today. Thanks, Mike, for showing up. We got some
Thank
cars.
you.
You need to buy a car. Go see Mike at
Noble Auto Sales, 1498 South McCall Road, Englewood, Florida. We're on Spotify. We're on TikTok. We do a podcast every Friday at 3:30, and it's a Noble Auto Report. And we're doing a lot of stuff. We can help people find cars that they don't have. We can look for classic cars. We can look for anything. We can probably have access right now to 30,000 cars if somebody wanted something.
wow, Matt.
This is Suncoast Matt, suncoastmatt.com with Paradise Exclusive Real Estate, 941-977-6905.
Nealey Fowler with Florida Elite Mortgage, 941-468-2564. Purchase, refinance, investor.
And Matt's got us on YouTube. He puts our show on every week. If you subscribe to us, we get over 50. We can go live, so you can see us. You can also see us streaming. I'm Jack Gang with Gangway Realty, 941-504-1578. Come see me at my office, right across the street from Curry Ford in Nokomis. It's great to be on the radio every week. And Tim and Ross will be back next week. And we got the politicians coming in. Some people running for the school board. Have a good week. Talk to you next week.
Have a good one.